What's going on, everybody? Riddle V on here, and of course, you know I love bringing the newest news to you all. Now, this news is for the update for this month's Gundam Battle Operation 2. If you are not familiar, GBO2 generally has a massive update at the end of the month, the last week of the month, and here's what we're going to jump into. First and foremost, what you clicked on the video for, our new 4-star suit. Drum roll, please. No, don't mind my amazing sound effects. We have Atlas Gundam BC Thunderbolt coming to GBO2 this week, and I am rather excited, simply because it's another raid unit at the 600 cost, and it is again a 4-star unit. So generally a lot of things come with the 4-star units. They usually come up with a 7 step up with a new optional part, as well as some new gimmicks. And looking at the video here, as well as some of the things they shared on the website, it is actually pretty cool. Sorry about that, had a frog in my throat and it's still there. So we have the railgun as its primary sub-weapon here. It's a railgun max output. You must stop to fire, but it penetrates mobile suits and it causes long suppression. The damage dealt increases the greater the enemy's health remaining. That is interesting. We now have a scaling damage weapon on the books. That's actually really cool. Kind of scary at the same time to be a support right now. Then we have Pursuit Prevention Attack Program Level 1. When an enemy's unit pursued against an ally is stopped, you gain a boost in attack power, and your ranged weapon reload time and overheat recovery time are temporarily reduced. So it's actually really cool. It's like for assisting allies, you get a buff. I like that a lot. It's kind of situational because that's not always the case. It kind of promotes reactionary maneuverability, which is kind of cool. Next skill, we have the Pursuit Range Auxiliary Program Level 2. It increases range damage against staggered, heavily staggered, or toppled enemies, which is cool having that at level 2, but it increases the range damage, so that's very interesting. This is like, it feels like, I won't say a support, but it's definitely a different kind of raid here. And last but not least, the Subarm Special Cushioning Level 2 reduces damage to mobile suit HP when attacked to the shield held by the subarm, reduces the occurrence of staggering due to accumulation. If you don't see the images here, if you've not, this thing has 2 big shields on both sides, and even in the video you'll notice that some of the movement of this suit, it's kind of nutty because it's going to have this shield coverage left and right. I'm really excited to see what this brings to GBO2. As always, I'm very excited for new 4-stars and new things to be swapped up in meta. Now, I always joke that a raid comes in and breaks the game, which it feels like that's going to be the case, but either way, we have more news. Special Match is coming back, and the Special Match was really fun. So we are going to get it back on port base here. You'll see some of the spawn points here. On the left side you see what before, the right side now. The Special Match is going to be fun. Shoutouts to port base. Then we also have Tropical Desert. Oh man, that's going to be nutty. It's going to be like 3v3 out the gate, opposed to port base being 6v6. And then last but not least, we have the recently added map, Ravine, which will kind of do a similar thing, dividing teams into groups of 3. Special Match was really fun. I think it's really cool. You should totally check it out. Now, there wasn't too much for them to share immediately in this letter, but they did mention that they have been seeing a decrease in, toxic activity, and they appreciate our cooperation and using the reporting system legitimately to make GBO2 a safer place, because in the day no one wants to play where they're getting grieved or harassed by toxicity. No one wants that. And again, there will be players that will always continue to cause trouble. Just make sure you report them and follow the correct protocol and channels to do that. So they said, we would like to ask all players who are playing GBO2 with a nice manner, enjoy it. And if you have seen any disruptive behavior, we would appreciate your cooperation in reporting it. Absolutely. And I share that sentiment with everyone else. If you see something, hey bro, just report it. So last but not least, July 6th is the anniversary of GBO2. Now, they didn't really hint at what's going to happen, but that puts us probably about, what, 2 months out. So, well, a month and a few days, actually, given the time of this recording. But let's see. I don't know what's going to happen. I want to know what you guys are going to say. What are we going to see for this year's anniversary, as well as what do you guys think of the 4-star raid here, the Atlas PC? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Are you going to pull for this suit? Are you a raider? Are you excited? Not excited? Are you more excited for the 6-year anniversary? Or is there something else I failed to mention? If I was wrong about anything, feel free to always mention in the comments and correct always. If I forgot something, always feel free to drop it in the comments. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Keep an eye out for a lot of stuff coming to the channel. But for now, GBO2, this week, we're getting the 4-star raid at 600. Go! Until then, stay out of trouble and nothing but love. Peace!